Daniel Bryanson was all in on Sunday to capture the AEW World Championship, but will he be all out tonight as Tony Khan is teasing a Daniel Bryanson retirement? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. It's AEW Dynamite preview time. First Dynamite since All In, and apparently there's a pretty good chance that Bryan Danielson could retire as champion tonight.
Well, I did touch on this when we were reviewing the show, because Daniel Bryan in the presser says, "Look at my children, I'm done. I need to go look after them." I just feel like it's constant digs at McMahon. I heard Randy Orton say the same thing. Oh, it's good to have a boss that knows that family time is important. Well, you know what? See, making money, 9 times out of 10 you have to leave your family behind.
And you have to make sacrifices, that's what it is.
See with Randy Orton, right, and Daniel Bryan, they're towards the end of their careers, right? I get it. But, end of the day, if you're worth a damn and you want to hold world titles and have the dates, you need to sacrifice things.
What would Randy Orton rather have, right? Would he rather the sacrifices he made and maybe missing out on birthdays and not being there all the time, but becoming the WWE star that he is today and making the money that he did today? Or would he give all that up to work a regular 9-to-5 job, something that's, I don't know, minimum wage or not much better than minimum wage?
5 mile radius from his house.
Where he got to go home every night. And at the time it's tough, but I'm sure Randy Orton is grateful for the career he's had, and I don't think he'd go, I'd put it this way, if he could find a time machine, I doubt he'd go back and go, nah, I don't want to be in WWE, I don't want to become a multi-millionaire, I'll just go and work here at the 7-Eleven.
The 7-Eleven for Randy.
Gas station or something.
As for Daniel Bryan, is this the correct decision to have him win and then retire on his own terms? I don't know. This could just be a ploy at trying to pop a rating. Oh, Daniel Bryan's going to announce his retirement tonight. Tune in.
I did say that one of the few things I think Dynamite could do to get back over 800k was put the belt on Bryan Danielson.
So they've done that.
We'll see in the next few days whether or not that can get the rating back to where it needs to be. Dynamite is also happening in Chicago, Illinois tonight, I believe. So, I'm assuming it's in Chicago, Illinois. Anyway, whatever. Will there be CM Punk chants? Who knows? But probably be some yes chants in there as well.
No, it's in Champaign, Illinois.
Same shit into Illinois. The only relevant place in Illinois is Chicago.
Because all the murder.
Anyway, Bryan Danielson possibly retiring tonight. We'll also get a World Championship celebration from new title holder Mariah May. The Glamour defeated Toni Storm at All In. I think it'll be interesting to see the direction they go here now and what they're going to do with the Toni Storm character. But I think Mariah May is going to be a good champion, and I'll go as far as saying I think Mariah May is better than Mercedes Moné. So, I believe she's the better champion right now. Her fucking match was way better than Mercedes Moné's, and to me, this has got potential to be, a really good feud. I mean, it wasn't long ago. I mean, this person was kind of just on Twitter begging for bookings and stuff like this, and they've come a long way in a short period of time.
No, absolutely, but here, Britt Baker apparently doesn't work up nice with others, and apparently she sabotages every match. So, do we give Mercedes Moné the benefit of the doubt? Well, she's not that good in the ring anyway, but you know what? I think she's stale. Mariah May has only had like 20 odd matches. That's someone you push, someone that's fresh on the scene, man. I'm not saying Sasha Banks, Moné's done.
Hold on, Moné's is kind of fresh on the scene, is she not, in terms of AEW?
Well, no, she is, but I think wrestling is at its best when people burst onto the scene and they're pushed.
I don't think AEW has enough good women to have 2 belts. To me, it boils down to that.
They barely have enough women.
And I look at Mercedes Moné's run, and I just think it's been pretty poor. The best stuff she's done has been with Willow, and I think that speaks volumes.
Yeah, we're not talking about Jeff Hardy's Willow. We're talking about the fat bitch Willow.
Who gives a shit about Willow? But no, that's probably her best stuff, and since then it has kind of went downhill. But we'll see what happens with Mariah May tonight. Will there be a new challenger? Will Toni Storm get a rematch? Who knows? We're also going to see the in-ring debut of Ricochet. He's taking on Kyle Fletcher. These guys had a little bit of a beef on Twitter, and Ricochet told Kyle Fletcher, "Don't worry, I'll change it. I'll make sure people are watching your matches."
I'll be intrigued to see what quarter this does.
I guarantee you, man, Kyle Fletcher's not going to get more people watching his matches by having Ricochet come to AEW and wrestle him.
No.
If Kyle Fletcher went to WWE, more people would be watching his matches, but it's not the case. He's still All Elite, so I mean, I'm assuming Ricochet will win.
Ricochet's too big for his boots, man. He thinks he's like fucking Cena level.
I know.
No, honestly,
He's a jobber.
look at the amount of people that's went from AEW to WWE or the vice versa.
This must be one of the least
but who's
fucking...
truly like if we're being like Edge, obviously Punk, Bryan,
Jericho. Although he was kind of already gone when it started.
Moxley, but it's like, see anyone on... No one's tuning into Dynamite for Claudio Castagnoli. Sorry to burst your wee bubbles, folks.
I'd throw Mercedes money in there. I think she did get a decent...
She got a big ratio, but no one's tuning in for Rusev, no one's tuning in for Claudio, no one's tuning in for that fucking Perfect 10 guys back in NXT. People need to wake up, man. There's very few people in wrestling that can draw or bubble any sort of intrigue, and this guy's no it.
He just thinks because he was speed champion and he used to work for WWE.
He's a dime a dozen.
He's going to be a fucking next big AEW star. Not a chance. So yeah, we've also got Jamie Hayter versus Harley Cameron. Jamie Hayter returned at All In. We haven't seen her in AEW in a long time. She debuted at a new look. I thought the ring gear was very ugly. Were you any thoughts on it? It was like this really colourful. Did you see it?
Wait, actually came out with the ginger hair?
Yeah, really colourful.
People thought it was Becky Lynch. What?
I don't know. I don't know if you know who Jamie Hayter is.
No, I do.
I think her old look better than this. I think this new look's not a good look.
Yeah, I don't think
kind of reminded me of when Gigi Dolan brought out her new look and it just wasn't it.
Yeah, but people were taking pictures of her outside Wembley, like, oh, Becky Lynch is here. Like nothing. Is that what AEW's resorted to?
I know, but could you also say that's pretty poor about Becky Lynch if people genuinely were getting them mixed up?
Well, yeah.
Because they don't look anything alike, apart from the fact now they both got orange hair.
Yeah, like no one says Austin is there when John Silver turns up, do they?
No, they fucking certainly do not. We also have an 8-star man tag team match tonight with Jericho, Big Bill, Brian Keith and Roderick Strong squaring off against Hook, Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe and Kyle O'Reilly. Which Tony Khan was on Twitter saying this is going to be like a must-see match. This is going to be a great match, a good match. So, I mean, I'll be the judge of that tonight. And we're going to hear from Swerve Strickland as well after losing his belt at All In. So, yeah, I think there's 3 matches. We're going to quickly go through our predictions. Ricochet, Kyle Fletcher. I'm going with Ricochet.
Yeah, Ricochet loses. I mean, come on, damn it. If Ricochet loses, man, I'll never watch wrestling again. Come on, Kyle Fletcher. Come on!
Jamie Hayter versus Harley Cameron. I mean, similar here. I think you've got to go Jamie Hayter returning from a big layoff.
Again, if she loses, I'll never watch wrestling again.
And then we get into a match that's a bit more of a 50-50. Jericho, Bill, Brian Keith and Roderick Strong taking on Hook, Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe and Kyle O'Reilly. I'm going to go with the face team here because Hook and Orange Cassidy very, very, very rarely lose on AEW. And when I think you factor in they're both on the same team, I have a feeling that they'll be the winners tonight. So I'm going with Hook, Cassidy, Briscoe and Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, I'm going with Team Hook. Yeah, they're going to win.
But are you hooked for the show tonight?
No!
Well, there you go, guys. That's a
Wrestling doesn't hook me.
That's the short answer. Attitude Era hooked you like a fish and reeled you in. This kind of just casts a big net out but doesn't catch fuck all.
It's like a fish out of water, isn't it? Flat my boot.
That's enough with the fish references.
That's plenty.
We might be talking about fish, but tomorrow in the review, I'm sure we'll be talking about this fish. Welcome to the Friday show. It's not even Friday, fuck, it's Wednesday. Till next time, guys. Peace.